Hi my lovelies, I'm back again with a full face of first impressions. Just get straight into the video and I'll tell you about my life and stuff and updates and everything. That's too low. Oh, to the window, to the wall. Started high, let's get started in here. We used to love the Black Eyed Peas, like seriously. Me. I don't know why I broke out, like specifically around this area here. Like it's not a nice, I basically got a mustache of spots. So I got sent the Beauty Bay spoolers and their Brush Up Brows brow soap. You guys know how I feel about brow soap. I haven't got a lot of positive things to say about brow soap, but this looks quite promising. These are the spoolers. They're reusable and you get 5 of them in this little pack. So I thought, oh, I'll try them. And like they're angled, so, and they've got a little bamboo stick. I don't know if you're supposed to wet it. Does it tell you to wet it? I've chucked away the packaging already, so I don't know if you're supposed to. You're probably supposed to. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This looks promising so far. As you can see what it's doing to my brows, I'm very liking the way it's pushing them up. So I always thought it was supposed to be like more of a gel consistency. How it looks in the pan. Is that a pan? I don't know. Oh, there's a parcel here. I always like to listen to it, like if they're going to shout and I'm like I look when I don't know if I'm getting a parcel or not. I'm like, ooh. But to be fair, I did get loads the week I was off. So it kind of came at an amazing time. I haven't even shown you the box of let me show you how much products I got. This was one of the boxes and I just decided to keep it to get everything in it. Like, it's just a big box. Hopefully this will stay down when I'm doing my foundation, because if it does, then we've got a winner. So I'm only going to do this eye on camera because I'm going to film this eye for Instagram. This is the Beauty Bay Eye Base. This is in the shade Base 3. It's just got like a little wand. It looks like that. You can squeeze it out if you need to. But has someone just tried calling me? My granddad just tried calling me and tried to call him back and his phone switched off now. Does anybody else's granddad do that? Parents, anything, older generation basically. I feel like they're all like that. I'm just gonna pop this base on. Yeah? I'm getting stressed out. This is why I've not been filming YouTube videos. I've been sat down and I just think it's hectic because, not that I'm ungrateful for where I live, but I've got a lot going on in my life at the moment, guys, and everything, like little diddy things, you know, little things that just push you over the edge. Like trying to put my eye base on and then my granddad's calling me and then my mum's shouting me. My mum's been not the best, bless her. I've been taking care of her, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to talk too much about it because I will get upset, but life is just how it is, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of personal stuff has been going on, guys. Put that on and then I'll just blend it in. I've got these new brushes to use as well, so this is like a whole new brush collection. This is by Holly Fitzmartin, Holly Fitzmartin, if I'm saying that right. You guys know I'm not the best at pronouncing names. So these are all like the brushes and stuff, and they have a little pamphlet telling you which one's for which and stuff like that. So I've just kept it just in case I want to have a quick read over. But I'm going to use, what brush I'm going to use? I think I'm going to use one of these two to blend that in. But I want to use this one. This is the HF16 brush. I'm just going to tap that in. I'm not too sure if these are all synthetic or I think this one's synthetic. Yeah, this one's synthetic, and then some are natural hair, or they're all synthetic. Yeah, this is a really nice soft brush. I forgot to mention those brushes, but this is what we're going to do today. Have they got a flat brush in here? We've got a little flat brush. I'm just going to use that flat brush just to go underneath here. Consistency of a concealer, but a little bit of an eye base, like a bit of a mixture. It's not just a concealer in my opinion. It feels a little bit lighter than a concealer, but the coverage is still there. But do you know, I always think like when I'm doing this, I'm like, oh my god, I can just do this and like spot conceal and do a makeup like that and just go out like that, because it's so weird like how much like veins I've got on my eyelids and how red it is. I'm going to be using the Sample Beauty Equalizer Palette Volume 2. This looks fantastic. I've used a couple of colours in here for a look, but I haven't used these browns down here. I want to go for like a neutral khaki vibe maybe. I've got quite a few. Oh my god, like that's a good selection of eye brushes. I love how they've got like the navy and the gold just go together really nice. So this is the HF4 brush. Make these two a thing because I feel like that one would go with that. So if I start off with feeling, so what I'm going to do, see what I mean? Like it's just super creamy at the same time. I'm just going to pop this on. Yeah, I'm just going to build that up in the crease basically. These are super easy to work. Look how smooth the edges of that is when I'm tapping it on. Like it's not dry whatsoever, that colour. That's what I found with the other colours as well. We're nice and pigmented and they weren't dry. Because the only thing is when an eyeshadow is dry, it's just a tiniest bit harder to blend in my opinion. Now I'm going to take Bottomless with the HF2 brush. So it's like that khaki kind of colour. My stomach is grumbling so loud. So if that's what you can hear, I'm sorry, but she's just not happy. So then I'm just going to blend this out on my lid. I'm just going to blend that out. I actually love how those two are blending together, because sometimes you can use a khaki and if the brown's too warm it just doesn't blend nice together, but that's blended out quite nice. I'm going to go in with the black from the palette. They've got like a black and a white which I really like that they've put together. So I'm going to use the HF10 brush. It's like a flat brush but it's still like quite, I don't know how to explain, like thick and long. It would be actually really good as a lip brush as well, this. But I'm going to use it with the black from the palette. And this is really testing out how good the black is. I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner here. Oh, that is creamy. Like I said, I don't know where I'm really going with this. I'm probably doing like a smoky liner. Yeah. I'm doing a smoky liner, it's happening. Go back in with that brown and I'm just going to smudge that in before I put any more black on because I don't want to make it too dark. I'm just going to smudge that in. These brushes are really easy like to use. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like they're working with me, they're not working against me. Like some brushes, the fibres that you get, sometimes they work against you a little bit. You can still make it blend, but I'm really picky with my eyeshadow brushes. There we go, that's a smoky liner in it. I was supposed to use this, wasn't I? I've got these little cream eyeshadows. I'm going to take the eye base, the Beauty Bay one, and I'm just going to take that and literally pop it where I want it. So, right there. And then I'm just going to blend that out. This is the HF5 brush. This is like a flat brush, but it's quite like flexible. It's not sturdy whatsoever. It's quite like fluffy. And I'm just going to take that and blend that concealer out where I want it to be. Just so I've got a really nice lid area. I'm going to go in with that white from the palette. Yeah, the white from the palette, which is that one right there. A different brush, like this little pencil kind of big blending brush, HF6 brush. And I'm just going to tap that on. Yeah, because it makes it look nice and bright. I want to mix it a little bit with that colour there called Stripping. Stripping. I was going to say talk about stripping, but I'm not stripping, don't worry. I'm going to a pole class later on today. I've always wanted to do it, but I feel like I've just been putting it off. Even one of my friends were like, why don't you just do it? And I was just like, it's easier said than done, leave me alone. No. But I think it just like, don't you just sit down and you're like, what do I want to do? And you're like, oh, I would like to do this. So I just feel like when someone just gives you that little nudge, I just need that nudge me. Like, I'm that person, like, just give me a little nudge and I will actually go out and do it. It's £8 per class as well, which is like actually like, there's literally no excuse. I'm going to use these Sample Beauty. These are their new liquid shadows. And they're not like glitter shadows, they're like matte ones. This is the colour Stamina. It is more of a khaki. I'm going to pop it on the back of my hand because I like to use this as a base for glitters as well. I'm going to use this. This was like one of their eyebrow brushes, but it's like kind of like smushed in the post with like a little spoon on it. But I'm going to take this and I'm just going to create a little line above this. So a liner above the liner basically. Just to add a little bit of a different switch in there. I'm going to go over the black with this colour because I kind of prefer this colour. And I'm going to smudge it in and see how that reacts. Because I want to still make it different. But maybe it's good that that black base is underneath because it makes it look more smoky then. But this is me just basically changing my makeup look again. I told you I didn't want it like super, super dark though. That looks quite cute, that. I'm going to take Bottomless on that little brush and just tap over it as well. Just to kind of set it in place because it's like a kind of khaki colour. Okay, so now we've got both eyes on. The lashes, I have used these before, but they are my new favourites. Weird for me because I like a big lash, but these are like a little bit small for me. So these are the Prima Lash in Smoked. Lash glue, I'm still using the Eldora lash glue. I have very, very sensitive eyes. I still glue my lashes to my lashes, not my skin. I still have reactions, but with this one, the fumes aren't as high in it. I just try to not let it touch my skin, but sometimes it does. I feel like these are the kind of lashes where I'm like, I don't know if it's going to look nice or not, and then I tried them and I was just like, this is my new obsession. I still love thick lashes, but I like them thicker on the outer corner and giving me that more smoky vibe. Don't have any new primers or foundation, so I'm just going to pop on my usual foundation and stuff like that. So I've got my Makeup Revolution Prime and Hydrate. I'm just going to pop that on the skin and just updating my life a little bit, guys. So like I said, I've just had a week off work, so it wasn't this week that's just gone, it was the week before, like mid-July. I had a week off work just because I haven't given myself a week off work in a year, and I thought, you know what, like I'm always that person that's a workaholic, like I'm always on the go. I'm always like, what's next kind of thing. I don't know what brush to use, in fact, so I'm going to use the H14 one. I'm going to put it on my face first. This is the Nars Radiant Longwear in Stromboli. I am tan, but my chest isn't tanned as much as my arms and stuff. I'm just going to tap that in like I would usually. But yeah, my life's quite busy, but I'm glad it is busy. I'd rather it be busy than boring. I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit and just put you down a little bit. See what I mean? Like, it's a little bit too, it's only a tad bit too dark, but when I put the concealer on and stuff, it's fine. That brush is quite nice, isn't it? I mean, this foundation is just a godsend itself, to be honest with you. Like, I love this foundation. And my skin's been clearing up. I'm trying to like keep you up to date with my life. I'm just talking about everything else. That's what I do. I just like my life was like going so well, but at the same time I was like piling stuff on top. So like I was like living my best life. In June was a really good month for me. But I kind of stayed away from meditating, and I kind of got out of meditating because I was just spending my time with one person that I just really, really adored, basically. But things happen, life throws things at you, not just a thing, things. Just taking it day by day, trying not to overthink when you've got anxiety. It's obviously you can control your thoughts, but like if you've got anxiety, you know what I mean, like your brain's just 100 miles an hour and you're just trying it to like basically trying to slow the train down and it won't slow down. You're just like, oh. So meditating definitely helps. I've started meditating every morning and again, and I feel 10 times better. If you haven't tried meditating, what I do is I go on someone called Aaron Doughty or something on YouTube. I follow his guided meditations. I'm just listening to one right now about letting things be, letting things go, because it's just like you don't want to obviously constantly be in a worry state about things. I think it's easy to worry, especially if you've got anxiety. So I'm just trying to like live my life day by day in the present moment rather than trying to worry about everything that's going off, because there's always something you'll find to worry about. It's just a choice of, do you want to worry about that right now, or do you want to just enjoy what you're doing right now and just have a little bit of peace for a second. I'm using the Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in Vanilla. I force myself to smile and be happy and giggle and stuff, and when I'm feeling my most down, I will literally force myself to watch something funny usually. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I'm like, right, I need to get myself out of this like rut mood kind of thing. So, oh my god, I'm loving this makeup. So every time I put foundation, I'm like, I'm feeling myself. I've just got this new sponge out of this packaging, and this is the Bang Bang Lashes sponge. What is this called? Just a full beat beauty blender. I'm just going to dampen this in the sink. I'll be 2 seconds. Yeah, this sponge is like, when I've wet it, it's like, it's soft. It's really, really soft, but I like that it's got like a bit of a spring to it still. Like, it's not one of them really soft sponges. It's like soft, but like it has a spring to it. But it's not harsh underneath the eyes whatsoever. So, oh my god, my brows haven't moved. My brows haven't moved. I've just realised. Yeah, I'm all over the place at the moment, because when I start talking about my life, I'm like, I'm so grateful for where I am. I've worked to be where I am. I deserve it. I'm so grateful for everyone who supports me. But I did learn that I need to give myself a break more often, because I literally overwork myself to the point where I don't even realise that I'm overworking myself. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I can juggle things. I'm like, no, Hannah, you need a break. No, I'm fine. I'm like, no, you need a break. Oh, the sun's come out outside and it's gone really dark on my camera. I don't know if it's just on the viewfinder or not, but that's what I do basically to lighten up my foundation. I've just literally put the concealer around all the highlighted points while still trying to like, well, I'm excited to use this product in a second, but yeah, while still trying to like get rid of the coverage of my foundation a little bit, because sometimes when you put it on with a brush, I like to go over with a sponge anyways, just to get rid of the excess. Oh my god, my chin's really itchy here. There's some little hiccups in the way, that's all I'll say. I know that everything that's supposed to be in your life always comes naturally, so this is why I'm trying to not stress. I just try to keep saying that to myself, like, if it's meant to be in my life, if this person's meant to be in my life, if this thing's meant to be in my life, it'll come naturally. I shouldn't have to worry about it or anything. I just try to be a better person every single day. If I make a mistake, I try not to beat myself up about it anymore. This is the Catrice True Skin Concealer. I love the applicator of this. I need to buy another one. That's in the colour 02. But yeah, I try to be nicer to myself. I feel like when it comes to like meditating, it sounds so cliche if you've not tried it before, but honestly, it just chills you out. And I've only just started meditating this year. Like, I think the first time I meditated was in January, and that was like when I was like law of attraction and everything like that, and it was coming up on my TikTok and stuff, and I was just like, right, let me actually try this out, because if it's working for people, why can't it work for me? Honestly, meditation works for me. Like the guided ones work for me. I'm going to use the cream contour stick by Bperfect. Anything Bperfect I use, I've got discount codes all down below anyways, guys. I'm excited to show you one Bperfect product in a second because it's so exciting. I'm going to do a whole different video on it, like a separate video. I'm very excited about it. I feel like it needs a whole dedicated video on it. This is the Shape stick in the colour Swirl. So they have a lot of different shades in these. What I like to do is literally just pop it on my skin. I think I like to pop it on, do you know what I always forget? It depends what day it is. Sometimes I like to pop it on my skin and sometimes I like to put it on the back of my hand first. So let me remember which one I like to do. This is what I mean. I'm like, what? Hannah, does that make sense? I don't know. We've got a little mini version of that foundation brush that I used. This is the HF17. And I'm literally just going to tap that into the skin. I like a tapping motion. I feel like a tapping motion is just a good motion. See what I mean? It's just like nice and soft. It is definitely more, it's more neutral rather than warm or cool tone, which I prefer because you can just like kind of, I don't know, you can add your bronzer to it, make it warmer, or you can add a contour powder on top of it, make it more cool tone. I think it's just nice to sculpt your face with something more neutral rather than something too cool tone, because it just does, or something too warm tone, because it just doesn't do the same. It doesn't look the same. I feel like I look a little bit paler today. I've got used to the brunette though now. I feel like I want to go even more darker brunette. I like a brunette vibe. Like it's getting to the stage where I'm like, will I ever go blonde again? I don't know, because the brunette vibe, I just love how, like, I don't know, I feel more authentic to myself. I don't know, I think maybe it's just a trend, maybe it's just a little phase I'm going through, but I feel like brunette is just my colour. What's been going on in my life? I've tried to like reconnect with old friends. When I say old friends, I mean like friends that I haven't just talked to for a couple of months. It's like, because of last year and everything was crazy, like, and I was like a workaholic, I forget to like reconnect with people. And it's not a personal thing whatsoever. It's just that when I'm focused on something, it's hard to take my focus off it. I'm like literally like work. Especially like when it was lockdown, I was literally working every single day, like doing a makeup look every single day kind of thing. So I didn't feel that bad to be in my room. And then as soon as, well, what is that, mid-March, and we could go like to restaurants again. Inside, I feel like I've just literally been out for food so much. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I'm going for food twice next week, I think, with some friends. That's what I mean. I'm going through this period right now and I'm just focusing on myself, because I feel like how life's gone this past 2 months, 3 months, I just like, do you know what, let's just like focus back on myself and not just get involved so much with work and stuff, and take time out for me. What do I want to do? I don't think it's realistic to, because you've not got that many free, you haven't got as much free time anymore. I don't know about you guys, but like lockdown for me, like you couldn't go to the gym, you couldn't go to like places and stuff really, and I worked from home, so it was like, how do I expect to have all this free time to do all this the things that I was doing in lockdown, and as much work I was doing in lockdown? How do I expect that to be the same now that everything's open? But my brain didn't like it didn't just like, it was just like, what do you mean? We're doing work. This is the Iconic London blush in the colour Power Pink. It's like a liquidy blush. I've got this little duo fibre brush that I'm going to use with it. HF21 brush. This is a really sheer blush though, so I don't know. I've only used this a couple of times. It's really nice for like, basically if you just want a really soft colour. I might use it with a different brush though. I feel like this duo fibre one's just a tiny bit too thin. Maybe not. I'm going to use it on the side like that rather than on the tip, because I feel like it looks better. Maybe. I feel like I prefer a cream than a liquid, just because it is so sheer. I think it's good when you just got no foundation on kind of thing, because obviously my foundation is quite pigmented, so sometimes it can kind of like, not wash it out, but like, I expect a little bit more pigment because I use the P. Louise paints normally for this kind of thing. So I feel like for me, I would love this in the summertime with just like, I feel like this product would go well with like a low coverage foundation. And obviously I'm wearing like a medium to, well, I'm wearing a full coverage today. I'm not going to say medium to full. It's full coverage. I'm just excited about this in general. If you haven't seen this, oh my god, I love it. This is the Shapeshifter palette by Bperfect, a collaboration with Swirl and Zachary Van. Cannot pronounce things. So it's a palette. How cool is that? I feel like this is like a palette that I'm so excited about because it's just like that on its own. Like, haven't seen that before. I'm like, oh, inventive. I get really excited about creative stuff. The first part of the palette is bronzers, and then these under eye highlighters, and then like highlighter underneath your eye, not the highlighters in here. And then we've got the blush and highlight palette. So it's basically an all-in-one face palette. So you've got your bronzer, under eye setting powder, and then you've got your blush and your highlighter. So there's everything you could need in there, and it's travel friendly because you can have it like that. I love that concept, like that, having that for my kit. So I am actually going to go in with a HF19 brush, MAC Studio Fix powder, just to dust over my face. I am so impressed by these brushes. Like, they are so good. This is in NC30 if you're wondering. Yeah, like my neck and my chest is not tanned as much as I want it to be. But I'm just going to go over the areas where I'm not going to put that under eye powder. See, now I can feel like the khaki's like popping more on my skin. I'm going to use this brush, I think, for the under eye. I think that's a quite nice brush. I think they've got like a big, a medium and a small version of that, which I love that. And it's quite like fluffy as well, so it's not like dense or anything, so it's easier to put powders on rather than like liquids and stuff. This is the HF15 brush. So you've got more of a pinky one and a more of a yellowy one. I'm going to wear the yellowy one because why not? You could probably mix them together though, to be fair, if you want a more neutral one. But I'm just going to pop that. Oh, I love that. Oh yes. Oh my god, why does that sound so... Oh yes. See, we are here for this. We love this. Look at that. It's like bright, shows up on camera bright, but it's not like white in your face or anything. I don't like a white under eye. I like something that's like highlighted but still like looks like your skin. Right, I'm excited to use the bronzers now. I'm going to start off with Sunbum. Sunbum? Yeah, Sunbum. And probably put a little bit of this in. But I love the tones of them as well. This is the HF18 brush. I'm just going to tap my brush in there. I don't know how pigmented these are yet because I haven't used them. So I'm just going to tap off. And I'm kind of just going to tap it on where I want it. A little bit higher than the cheekbone. So I don't want to, if I'm going to do it that way, that's better. Angle my brush upwards so it just kind of snatches my face. These are really soft powders, like that's how I'd explain them. When they're going on my skin, I don't really feel them that much. Do you know when you put like a bronzer on sometimes you can just feel the dryness off of it? I don't feel the dryness off these, which is lovely. But I'm just going to put it everywhere that I would normally put. They're not ridiculously pigmented where they're just going to look patchy either, like, because they are a creamy consistency. I feel like they're just blending super creamy and nice. I'm literally just tapping it on and it's blending itself out. Oh my god, I need to put this up here as well. Make my forehead look smaller. I like to like use a lighter colour anyway and build it up rather than using a dark colour. The chin. Make my chin look tiny. My jaw look nice and snatched. Please. I'm back. My camera literally just died on me whilst I was doing that. So I'm just taking the Offering blush and popping that on. These remind me so much, I don't know if it's because I'm using this brush and it's putting it on lighter, but these remind me so much of the MAC Extra Dimension blushes, and you know how much I love them. So I 100% need this in my makeup kit, like when I'm doing freelance clients. I might actually just use this weekend and see how I get on with it, and then I need to get another one for my kit because I'm just like, oh my god, like, look at that blush. It's like, I'll use this one. It's just like a little mini version of that basic colour. This is the HF24. So the only highlighter in this palette is this one, I think. I'm guessing you can use this as a highlighter if you're deeper skin tone though, the Charm colour. But I'm going to use Lotus. I'm just going to... I only like to put a tiny bit more highlight on when I've got a glowy blush on. I feel like I just need a little bit more. I don't think I need a ridiculous amount on. But that is a very creamy looking highlight, if I do say so myself. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow product. This is the, what is it, dipbrow? Yeah, dipbrow in medium brown. Just going to take a little bit of that on that angle brush again, what we use on the eyes. Just wipe it on the back of my hand just to warm it up. Now I need to make that a little bit thinner. That's a bit too dark for my liking. I'm going to take that Inglot Duraline. But yeah, life-wise, an up and down time. Like, I might as well just tell you guys, should I just come out of it? I think I've just been hinting at it. I've been spending my time with this one person, and I've just really, really liked his company, and I've never known someone I've never spent time with someone where time goes that fast. Like, I feel like it was just like completely different to any other situation I've been in. I'm like, wow, time literally does fly by, and I'm like, I can just see him in my life, and I'm just like, what the hell? It just caught me completely off guard. I was like, what? What is this? But I don't know what's happening with that situation at the moment. I've been freaking out and kind of stuff because I'm just like, oh, it was so good. But like I said, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I can't force anything. But we had good times together anyways. But only time will tell, won't it? I feel like my eyebrows have moved slightly when I put this in it though. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that person because I'm missing that person right now. My appetite's gone as well because anxiety and situations, and the humidity in the UK was so hot 2 weeks ago. I just can't find, I feel like it's different when you're on holiday, but I just don't eat as much in the heat. Do you know when it's hot? I feel like a lot of people are like that though, because I said that to a couple of people, like, oh yeah, I'm not like that as well. Like, I don't eat a lot when I'm red hot because it's like, it's hard to get, it's hard to know what to eat when it's that hot, because you don't want to eat something hot, do you, when it's that hot. I ate like a M&S pizza. I went to M&S and got some nice food. I'm obsessed with M&S food, oh my god. And I went to get the chicken wings, not chicken wings, the chicken goujon things, and they weren't there. They do gluten-free ones in M&S as well, which I really like because it just helps with bloating. Not that, like, I don't feel like embarrassed in my stomach bloating anymore. Like, it's not an embarrassing thing. Like, I've got food, my food's in my stomach, so it's bigger. But it's just the fact of, like, you know, that groggy feeling. I'm like, ugh. What lip do I've got like all these lip liners here. These are the Beauty Bay lip liners. I've tried them out before. The only one I haven't tried is the dark brown one. And I have used all the pink ones, and I do like a nudie pink lip. You guys know I love a nudie pink lip now. It's my new kind of favourite thing. But I'm going to use this one. This is the brown one. This is called Vintage, so I'm going to use this. That looks scary. I got these liquid lipsticks from MORPHE, so I'm going to try these out. Oh, they're tiny. Look how cute they are. This is the, what is this? Everyday Nudes Volume 2 Mini Lip Set. I'm going to go for this one, which is the lightest one. It's like the, I don't know what kind of nude this is. It's like, it says it's a peachy nude on there, so. Oh, that is a perfect colour. Oh, these are so easy to work with. Oh my god, they blend in so nice to my lip liner as well. Did you just see that? What the hell? That's my bloody chair. Okay, I'm all here for this lip combo. Did not expect to love that. That's the first time ever I'm not putting a gloss on. I think we're done, guys. Are we done? I'm going to spray this spray on me one more time because I really love how this made my skin look. Spray that again. The only thing is the spray, I wish it were more a mist, but it's just a spray, but it's a spray, not a mist. Can't complain. See, every like product that looks like this, I feel like it's just going to spray glitter on your face, but it literally hasn't. Let me zoom you guys in. Like, look how like glowy it makes my skin look. Like, actually like soft, and it just adds a little like sheen to my skin. Oh, I feel so glad. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if there's any products that I need to try that you love that I haven't tried yet. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you guys in my next one.
Thank you, Lord, for all you do for me, for all you've done for me, for how you